What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. So I actually want to talk about tomorrow. And what I specifically want to talk about is how tomorrow never comes. And this is an issue that I've had personally. And it was something that I really needed a mindset shift with. And it was something that I actually needed to really just practice and develop to where I had patience and to where I actually had deep enjoyment in where I was today. So here's the thing. Tomorrow never comes. You always live today. Think about that statement for a moment. You've never lived in tomorrow. Today is always today. It's never been tomorrow. It's always today. And tomorrow never comes because tomorrow is always tomorrow. And here's what I mean by that. If you are discontent where you are today and you are unhappy where you are today, you will be unhappy when tomorrow becomes today. Because you're always trying to be in some place you actually cannot be. You're trying to get to some place you can't get to. And it doesn't matter what achievement happens. It doesn't matter what achievement occurs in your life. If you're not happy right now and content right now where you are, tomorrow is not going to achieve that for you. And whatever happens in that period of time where tomorrow becomes today, it's not going to change that for you. It doesn't matter how many accomplishments you have under your belt. Discontentment is discontentment. And part of the process, in my opinion, of maturing in life in general, whether it's entrepreneurship, relationships, whatever it is, where you are content where you are at. You're content where you're at in the journey, whether you have a lot, whether you have a little. You're content with the stage you're in. You're content with the work that you have to do today. And you're not just wanting the work that you will do later in life to be instantly here. Because the moment it gets here, it's today, and then you don't care about today. You're still thinking about tomorrow. Now, looking down the road and looking at the future of what's to come and having a plan, that stuff is super important. But if you're miserable now, you're going to be miserable later too. And because misery doesn't stop until you really choose to stop it in your life, right? If you're in a situation, you're in a job situation that's miserable, it's not going to change until you choose to stop it. Sometimes it's a mindset change. Sometimes it's a heart change and a gratefulness change. And then other times it's, no, I'm just in the wrong place and I need to leave. And the misery is not going to go away tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't have anything to do with misery. You have everything to do with pain, with hardship, or where you're at, or ungratefulness. And so I'm saying this because I used to be in a place where I could not wait for tomorrow to come. Oh, it's going to be great. We're going to get here. Then we're going to do that. Then once we're here, we're going to do that. And I ignored today. And that hurt long term, especially in focus and needing to do the work that was right in front of me. Because when you're always living in tomorrow, you actually don't do what you need to do today to move forward to get to the place you want to get to anyways. Whether that's in a relationship, whether it's building, creating, whether it's in your current job, in your personal life, or your self-improvement, whatever it is, you don't do the work that's right in front of you. When you live in tomorrow, because tomorrow doesn't ever exist in that way. Tomorrow is a real thing and it exists, but it doesn't exist with you in it, operating in it, building it, and doing all these things. It doesn't exist that way. The work never gets done that you need to get done, and then you find yourself stuck and then repeating the lesson you haven't learned yet. You find yourself stuck, and then you're just going to repeat the same lesson until you learn, oh yeah, tomorrow never comes. It's always tomorrow, and it's always today, and I can only live in today. And so another way that you could say what I'm trying to say is this: live in the present and be grateful. Plan for the future, but live in the present. Do your present work and do the steps in front of you, and learn to be grateful. Learn to love the journey. Learn to love the failure and learn how to fail just as much as you learn to love the success. Success is easy to love. It's easy because it makes you feel great. I accomplished something. I did this and did that. Failure is hard to love because failure really pulls on your self-worth. And when you can detach from your self-worth, your failures and success, a lot of things change. When you realize, cool, it's work or whatever it is, and I'm worth more than whatever's just happening, period, whether I win or lose, because I'm a person, everything changes. And so that being said, I'm just going to reiterate this. Love the journey. Tomorrow never comes, and you will always be miserable until you decide to stop being miserable. Until you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's how life works. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.